All right, this is two times trading. This is my first video since my friends have been asking me to go ahead and show them how I trade, why I trade, and where I get my confidence from. And it's mostly going to be SMT divergence paired with a liquidity sweep. And that's what today's topic will be on the video. Okay, and to start the day off, I'm going to go ahead and mark significant highs. I'm going to mark significant lows. These would be considered liquidity to me. And it usually just depends because, as you already know, Asia creates the range, London manipulates, and the New York session either continuates the move or sometimes it also does what London does and it'll like pull on liquidity and then continue on a move. Right now, we're going to go ahead and focus on the trade that I took yesterday. I think it's a really good example. And I'm going to go ahead and rewind the candles so you can see a fresh start. After I mark out significant highs on the 4-hour, I'm going to go ahead and drop down to the 1. This would be liquidity right here. This would be another point of interest. And then after this, I usually drop down to the 15-minute and get like a better in-depth of what I think is going to happen for the day. Now that we're on the 15, I'm going to go ahead and mark this fair value gap. I also went ahead and marked a lower low around the 3 a.m. checkpoint. We're going to drop down and speed this up into real time. Right now it's about 7:30 pre-market. And I usually do the same thing on MES, but for the sake of today's video, I'm going to try and focus on MNQ. I replicate what I do on MNQ on what I do on MES. So go ahead and mark out the highs. I'll go ahead and mark out the lows, but I'm just going to try and keep this short for today. Now I'm going to go ahead and mark my take profit levels. It would be this high right here. And then it's also going to be this high right here. I usually target the wicks of the candles, sometimes the bodies, depending on how the market is moving. But the wicks is usually what I aim for because that's where liquidity stands. I'm going to go ahead and let the market speed up a little bit more, catch up to real time. Okay, right here, I just realized that I cannot go back into replay mode on MNQ and MES at the same time to show SMT. But I'm going to try my best to go ahead and explain like how it looks. It's going to be the same in real time. It's just, I don't know, TradingView just isn't letting me do both at the same time. Okay, price went ahead and took the 832 low. It also took the previous low right here where it created multiple equal lows. And on MES, it did not do that. It did not take the 802 low as it did on MES. So that would be considered a SMT divergence where one price makes a lower low and the other is imbalance. That's a SMT divergence. That's an imbalance in price. And you can sometimes enter on the candle as it's forming, or you can go ahead and enter at the like the entry of the next candle and set your stop where the original SMT candle where it originated from. This is what I was talking about on setting your stop loss. You can either enter on the second candle right here as soon as it forms and then set your stop just below the SMT candle on the wick. right here. And then you will target the highs. And it's going to be like a 2.63 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Anything over a 2 to 1 is pretty good. And then I'm going to go ahead and shut up and let the charts talk. And when you're up like 100 plus ticks, as we are here, you can start moving up your stop loss. You can start tightening it to reduce risk. You can also set your stop loss to break even so you lose nothing. Or you can move your stop loss up into profit and take about like 30, 40 ticks, no matter what. As you can see here, we just hit take profit. We hit not only one, but the second, and we are up over 200 ticks. So this is, I would usually sell right here. This is like 160. That's way more than enough. You want to be consistent before you can size up in this market. You want to protect your profits, and you want to play this smart. You don't want to be going in with 10 contracts and then being stopped down here at like minus like $500, $600. You want to be consistent before you can size up, so that way you can go ahead and spot the correct and the good trades. You don't want to be guessing, and you want to try and be as efficient as possible when you're trading. And that pretty much summarizes what I do. That's the sauce, that's the secret. And this is not a fast money game. You're not going to make $1 million in your first week. This is about consistency, discipline, and protecting your risk to reward ratio. As long as you can do everything that I said in this video, good results will come your way. Like, it's pretty simple. This setup appears every day. It's just about being patient. It's like fishing. It's like the gym. The more consistent you are, the more results you're going to see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish every single one of y'all that watched this video the best of luck in the future. If you have any questions, drop them down below. And yeah, 2 times out, baby.